you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown comes?
2.4 Part C. One more. Hang on to the rope. Hang on to the rope. We're almost there. Perpendicular lines. Two non-vertical lines are perpendicular when their slopes are opposite reciprocals. In other words, they form that 90 degrees. So we want to determine, here's our two lines, we want to determine if they're perpendicular this time, not parallel. So let's solve for y on both of them. If we minus the 5 over both sides, we're going to get 6y equals 8x minus 5. Divide by 6, we're going to get y equals 8, 6 becomes 4/3 x minus 5, 6. We're interested in the 4/3, so m is 4/3. So we need to figure out, well, opposite reciprocals, so the next one needs to be negative, and we need to flip it, and it should be 3/4. Okay. Move the 1/2 over, move the 1/2 over, negative 2/3 y equals negative 1/2 x plus 5. Okay. What we need to do is multiply this whole thing by negative 3/2. So the first y, when you distribute to the y, it just becomes 1 or y. When we distribute to the negative 1/2, we're going to get positive 3/4. So we're going to get 3/4 x. And then when we distribute to the last one, we're going to get negative 15/2. So our slope on this one is m equals 3/4. So if we compare those two, one is 4/3, one is 3/4. They are reciprocals, but they're not opposites, so these are not perpendicular. Okay. Number 2, if we add the 4, add the 4x, 6y equals 4x plus 12. Divide by 6, y equals reduced 2/3 x plus 2. So we know our slope is 2/3. Okay, if we do the second one, we're going to subtract the 3x, subtract the 3x. 2y equals negative 3x plus 12. Divide by 2, y equals negative 3/2 x plus 6. Slope negative 3/2. Okay, let's check. Well, notice one's negative, one's positive, one is 2/3, reciprocal 3/2. These are perpendicular. Okay. So let's take 3. You can try 4. I do 3, you do 4. Right, standard form. Okay, as soon as you see standard form, we're thinking ax plus by equals c. Okay, that passes through the point and is perpendicular. So let's solve for 3x minus 4y equals 12, minus their 3x, minus their 3x, negative 4y equals negative 3x plus 12, divide by negative 4, y equals 3/4 x minus 3. Okay, we're interested in the slope. The slope is 3/4. We want to be perpendicular to that, so the perpendicular slope should be equal to, yes, negative, and then flip it 4/3. So our equation is going to have negative 4/3. Okay, now we have a point. Well, look, if we need to get to standard form, probably the best place to start would be point slope form. We have a slope that it needs to be. We have a point. Let's use that. Y, opposite of a negative 1 is positive 1, so y plus 1 equals our negative 4/3, and then x minus 5. Okay, let's multiply out by the 3. So we're going to multiply this whole thing by 3. We're going to get 3y plus 3 equals, the 3's cancel on the right-hand side, so we get negative 4x minus 5. Distribute, so 3y plus 3 equals negative 4x plus 20. Okay, let's move this x over. Let's subtract a 3 over. So 4x plus 3y equals 20 minus 3, which is 17. We are now in standard form. 4x plus 3y equals 17. Okay. Hit pause. You do number 4. Welcome back. Check your answer. It's y equals 5 sevenths x plus 18. Reason why? You needed to write it in slope-intercept form and make sure you found the perpendicular. So the perpendicular of our equation was negative 7/5. Opposite would be positive. Flip it would be 5 sevenths. Use point slope form. Plugged in the one point that we did have. Distribute now. Instead of getting rid of the 7, totally fine. I just distributed through, and what you see is it made 15. So 7 goes into 21 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. So added the 3 over, got 18. Have a great rest of your day. Congratulations. Remember, do your best, forget the rest, or you'll see side number 3.